I'm Brian Matthew Ward.
I'm Jared.
And this is the Be Kind Rewind.
We just watched Race with the Devil.
Yep, it's a 1975 cult movie. Not a cult classic, but a movie about a cult.
But it also could be a cult classic. It's fairly under the radar.
Yeah. Stars
Stars Warren Oates and Peter Fonda, the lesser Fonda.
And that dude that Rambo killed in the helicopter.
I'm not sure it's that guy.
It is that guy. It's definitely that guy. There's gonna be like a quote that I'm gonna insert in there. It's like, man said, clean them up. We'll clean them up.
Oh, you gonna put his IMDb credit like right here somewhere?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something like that. But anyway, let's get to it.
Two men on a dream vacation.
What the hell are they doing?
I'm not sure think they killed her.
Back! Frank, they've seen us.
And get trapped in an unbelievable nightmare.
Turn off the light!
Why? What's wrong? What are you guys up to?
20th Century Fox presents Race the Devil.
Alright, so Jared, what did you think about Race with the Devil on your first viewing?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Actually, I mean, I'd seen it before, and I had recommended to Jared that we do a video on this one. I actually thoroughly enjoy any movie dealing with satanic cults or weird cult type stuff. I find it kind of freaky and disturbing. And little known story about myself, I had, as a child, walking through the woods with my dad and brother, walked up on some sort of weird cult ritual site where they had animal heads nailed to trees and stuff. So I'm very freaked out by these movies.
Yeah, it's probably best we don't talk about this.
Yeah. And then they followed me across country.
Yeah. The moral of the story, you might say, in Race with the Devil is snitches get witches.
The moral I got is stay out of Texas. That's what I got.
Yeah, don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. And I got the same
sacrifices.
moral out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, as a matter of fact. Just stay out of Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Lone Star, Frailty took place in Texas.
Yeah. I mean, practically everything is telling me to stay out of Texas.
Including Texas.
I lived in Texas, and it made me want to stay out because there were signs everywhere saying "Don't mess with Texas," and I'm like, well, I'm kind of messing with Texas, so maybe I should get out of Texas. So yeah.
Texas got some good stuff.
I apologize to Texas. You guys have like great beef.
And your armadillo barbecue is not to be defeated.
I don't have any beef with your beef. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, so Race with the Devil. I think my favorite thing about the movie is probably the ending. I just love the fact that...
I'm just going to spoil this for
anybody. Spoiler.
The spoilers is going to go right here.
Spoiler.
If you want to put one right here, and then right there.
Yeah, so anyway, at the very end of the movie, you think they're getting away, which they didn't really set up you thinking they're getting away enough, but that's another story.
They were going to have dry martinis.
Yeah, they were having dry martinis.
That's the we got away
and
drink.
You start hearing chanting, and big flames go all around their RV, and you see people chanting going all around there, and you just assume that they're going to be murdered. Now, maybe we should have talked about first the fact that the whole thing got initiated by them witnessing a satanic sacrifice.
Okay, so maybe we should back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Race with the Devil is a 1975 movie with all the hallmarks of a 1975 movie.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short on the movie, two couples in a motorhome decide to go from some unknown point in Texas to Aspen, Colorado on a ski trip. And
they never make it out of
Texas.
Texas.
They never make it out of Texas. They stop to camp and they witness a satanic ritual that ends in human sacrifice. And
then everybody everywhere turns out to be a part of the cult. Everywhere they go and follows them across country. They even witness what looks like a school bus wreck with full of children and everything that all seem to be fine. And the guy's like, I don't trust a school bus on Sunday.
Don't trust a school
And
bus.
he
on
drives through and hits a car, and it turns out he was right. Don't trust a school bus on Sunday. If you ever see a school bus broken down on a Sunday, don't trust it.
You shouldn't have trusted road construction on a Sunday.
Yeah, don't trust road construction. Just don't trust anything
Yeah,
in
just-
Texas.
If you witness a satanic ritual in Texas, just stop talking about it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if I witnessed a satanic ritual in Texas, you know what I would do? I would leave and I would keep my mouth shut. I have never seen a satanic ritual in Texas. I might have talked about one earlier.
Yeah, don't talk about
Psych.
So, I like the movie. It's the first time I'd seen it. And I guess, you know, Peter Fonda being there and, you know, being essentially a road movie. I mean, kind of reminded me of Easy Rider, not in a way of like it is Easy Rider. It's almost like an antithesis, and I think we talked about that a little bit earlier. This is made the year after the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it really plays the paranoia card pretty hard.
Yeah. I mean, like, everybody is, like, staring at them everywhere they go. And, you know, not everybody can be a part of that cult. So half of it's got to be in their head.
No, I think they're all cult members.
Well, maybe they're all
It's a
cult
Texas
members.
thing.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. We're really talking bad about Texas. But Texas is okay.
I think they come after you. What was that?
Yeah. Yeah, I really thoroughly enjoy this movie, and it's been one of my favorite horror movies since I've seen it, which was probably about 2002, I think was when I first saw it. And my dad had recommended it and watched it, and I absolutely loved it ever since, and I'm ripping off the ending. So if you ever see a movie made by me that has the same ending, you heard it here first. So, yep.
Nah, the ghost of Warren Oates is going to haunt you hard, man.
That's fine. But yeah,
So there's a lot of quirks in the movie. I guess it also reminded me of trying to get my thoughts together. Kind of the overwhelming feeling of paranoia and dread in the 1978 Invasion of the Body Snatchers. There's just that sense that everybody's a little bit off. Especially the best country music in the world guy.
Oh, and then there was a random fight in the country music bar.
That's
Like,
not random. That's just
it's
scheduled.
It just happened, and then he was like, "Oh, there it is," and I'm like, "Yeah, you just expect that in that type of place." I mean, like that even happened in Blues Brothers.
It's you know them's fighting words.
Them's fighting words.
A fight.
Want to fight? I'm just thinking about Only God Forgives.
Yeah, it's
now.
like I want to fight. He's kind of.
Yeah.
He didn't even seem that enthusiastic about fighting.
I think that I mean, just
It's
to
a-
sum up my feelings, I think that that everyone should just ignore anything bad that they see happening and not tell the authorities about it, because the authorities are probably involved. That's the lesson I got.
Everybody's evil except for you. So
And anybody that has a Salvador Dali mustache can't be trusted.
no. Well, maybe Raleigh Fingers.
Maybe.
Or
Or if Salvador Dali was still alive, him.
no, he's dead. And if he was
Nah.
definitely. If you see him with Salvador Dali mustache, something was wrong.
Yeah.
No, I guess my thoughts is that it's 1975 in film form. It's post Watergate fear. I mean, it's combining the beginnings of the Satanic Panic. I guess it's already been kind of in full swing a little bit. Rosemary's Baby had The Omen before that.
Yeah.
So we've got that angle plus, you know, rural people are crazy.
And just randomly, for no reason, the whole dirt bike thing, or whatever it is.
Dirt bikes were big in 1975, I assume.
Yeah, of course.
Peter Fonda, I think he may have actually been drunk some of these scenes.
Probably.
his performance is off. Warren Oates is he's Warren Oates. He was made out of leather, and his breath was 1,000 cigarettes. He's one of the grittiest actors, and of that time period. If you've never seen Warren Oates in anything, you got to see at least a few. I can't think of any actor working today that you could really kind of fits that bill.
Yeah.
Kind of
Josh Brolin, maybe a little.
I don't know. Warren Oates is just like an ugly guy.
No,
I never thought of
that's true.
Josh Brolin.
That's true.
It's like a character actor that was essentially given the lead in a lot of films. This one, Race with the Devil, Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia, which we will probably do on this series at some point. The Wild Bunch, Two-Lane Blacktop, and some other assorted westerns in the 60s. But he really seemed to hit his stride as Warren Oates, late 60s, early 70s. And it's kind of weird to see him paired with Peter Fonda. I mean, like, if Peter Fonda was supposed to be like the birth of like a new freedom, late 60s and the Easy Rider, Warren Oates is definitely this kind of flip side of that. He's not young, he's not energetic, and he looks like he's crawled through a dozen dark alleys. So from my perspective, it was interesting to see them paired up.
One thing that I found interesting in the movie is whenever you get into the witchcraft and satanic stuff, it seems to be a mishmash of like different things.
The Aztecs,
Aztec
satanic
rituals
Aztecs.
and all that. Yeah, satanic Aztecs.
So now I'm imagining like satanic missionaries really hitting the Aztecs hard with the human sacrifices.
But I don't think they put too much research into the actual satanic stuff.
It's some robes and stabbings. This was an R-rated film. It also featured censored nudity.
Yeah.
Which kind of weirded me out a little bit.
Yeah, like the first time I saw it, I think I saw it on TV, so I thought that's why it was like that. And then when I was watching this time, I was like, why is this censored again? But that's how it goes, I guess, 70s.
Well, I mean, no.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the grindhouses, that's pretty much, they were fueled off of Kobe's movie.
Go ahead and sum up our complete thoughts on this movie. I love it. I mean, it's nothing super spectacular, but it's definitely an enjoyable horror film. How did you feel about it?
I liked it. I would recommend it to, if somebody hadn't seen it. Definitely a lot of elements at play. It's like a kind of weird mishmash of 70s stuff. Like you get Peter Fonda, you got your Oates, you got satanic Aztec cult, you got your hillbillies, you got your country music bar and your hillbilly fights.
And then you got the Salvador Dali mustache.
You got the Raleigh Fingers mustache.
And while I got it on my mind, if anybody watching this has any suggestions for movies for us to watch and talk about, just send a message to me, Jared, leave it on the YouTube page, and we will watch it and talk about it.
Unless that movie is Howard the Duck. No.
Well, we did watch Van Helsing, so we will watch and talk about anything pretty much.
Except for Howard the Duck.
I will watch and talk about Howard the Duck. But anyway, this has been...
watch a different movie on another screen.
This has been the Be Kind Rewind with Brian Matthew Ward and Jared. So until next time, be kind. Rewind.